Hello, everybody. How's it going? It is Matt, and it is Maniac Monday, and it is a Labor Day Monday on top of that. I hope all of y'all are having a great holiday, and I hope you're having a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Please do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when I am here. I know it's an awful lot, but I do love being here. And one last little tidbit of information, check out the description box. I like to give you a little bit bigger bite of every single movie of every single day. I give you your brief synopsis, your starring cast, your director, your runtime of the cut I am watching. I give you a link for a trailer, a link for a place where you can watch this bad boy for free, and a place where you can purchase this one if you like it enough to purchase it, which I highly recommend this one. This one is definitely own-worthy. It is from Dark Side Releasing, and it is none other than the 2021 film from Zetkin. Yes, I know. I always stumble over your name, Zetkin. I'm so sorry. But either way, I love your films. You're always lovely, and it is the great film known as Planet Z, 2021 film. I had a great time with this. This was an interesting film. It was definitely something I was not expecting. Beginning, middle, and third acts are completely night, day, and night, noon, and day, night, day, and just completely different from each other. All completely different. They're apples to oranges and hand grenades. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They all don't mix. They're all completely different, but they work together in a very brilliant meld of a mesh of film. And it's only I think Zetkin can pull this off. This is perfect. This definitely has her signature style all over it, and I absolutely loved it and loved all of it. What is it about? So basically, what is it about? It starts out with Zetkin is walking through the forest with her granny, and her granny is a very fun character, who, by the way, I wanted more of the granny character. I thought the granny character was absolutely hilarious. You know, she is pure gold. She at one point like she has this really meaningful dialogue between her and Zetkin about how she, women are shit on basically and treated horribly throughout time, and are treated like objects, and I get that, and it's messed up, and it is a really just a really meaningful, deep conversation, and then eventually it comes down to the point to where she tells Zetkin to punch her. Just to punch her, and she goes to punch her eventually after being told, after she tells Granny over, like, I'm not gonna punch an old lady, this and that, and it's quite funny when it comes to that, because you go from this really just deep, meaningful conversation to something very lighthearted and funny, and it's got all this great, brilliant humor throughout it. And I just love the way everything just unfolds. This is almost entirely shot in one location. Not the entire film, but almost the entire film is almost entirely shot in her bedroom. And basically what happens is she is editing together her latest piece. Her producer Serge is going to come over, and they're going to talk over her latest project, which is following up, which he is basically comes out and says that he is basically given over the reins of director to somebody else, but they want the story and the script. So, in turn, upset Zetkin. I understand. It would upset me as well, especially if it was something that I am very proud of, and especially if this guy is supposed to be there for me and back me and do all this for me. It just really would just anger me, and I can see the frustration and why she would be upset with that. So he's kind of a as Granny says, he's just not a good guy, he's a bad guy, he's kind of a, what did she say, a dumb shit or something along those lines, and he's just one of those characters, like, you like him, but you dislike him at the same time. Now, so what happens is she gets this weird spam game email that is basically forcing her to play this game to where she'll become a stronger person in the long run, and she will gain supernatural spiritual powers after everything's all said and done. Very cool stuff. There's some fun CGI in here. There's some fun practical effects in here as well, sprinkled throughout, especially on the final act. The final act is chock full of nice, cool gore gags. I absolutely loved it. Even in the middle act, when they are trapped basically what happens is they are trapped, her and Serge are trapped in the bedroom, playing this game, and they have to do various things to basically, how do I say this? To win the game, to succeed at the game, and to be able to be free, for one, because they are trapped there and they have nowhere else to go. So therefore, they're doing these various games where, one, they have to confront evil, and in that one, it has a that is a very magical scene. It has a very cool, like, demonic creature. It's very Silent Hill-esque. It kind of reminded me of Silent Hill in ways. It was neat. I really liked that demon character. It was very cool. Very, very, very cool. As far as, there was a magical scene in there that involved Granny, and there is also a magical scene in this that involves a head and it popping like a balloon, basically, and it was just wow is all I can say. It just really just stunned me and just floored me with the effect of it. It was just really fun. And then the demon goes, oops, afterwards, and it as he continues to stomp on the head, it is just absolutely, it's gory and funny and just over the top, and it is just great. I just loved it. It is just a banger. It is just so much fun. Now, throughout these games, you find out that Serge's character, yes, he is a bit of a scumbag. Like I said, he was willing to basically sell out Zetkin for this new hip young director, who is a male director and is basically going to do what he wants him to do. And he even makes a joke about, oh, he even lets me grab his ass, okay, it's just because Zetkin isn't that kind of a female, that makes her automatically not a good director or a good filmmaker in general, or a good person, which kind of, like, it pisses you off more and more about his character, because he's a douchebag. He comes off as a douchebag, and I'm okay with saying that. Now, there's lots of fun ups and downs through this between them. she gains her strength, and she basically puts him in his place, and it's great when she finally does. And it just, the final act of this, like I said, is an absolute just fun little gory little mess. It is something that I was not seeing coming. I didn't expect it to go that route, but it was a pleasant route. It was fun. I liked it, and it had the key signature Zetkin touch to it with her acting and her comedic performance, and it's just. She's just brilliant in this, and she was brilliant in Pink Rabbit, and I can't wait for Some Smoke in a Locker. I will be reviewing that this month as well, so look for that. I believe that's in a week or two. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's just so many of them I have on my list that have been sent to me or been requested from directors for me to review. So I am a little forgetful, but tomorrow I do know that I have Night of the Zodiac, and then after that I believe is a special one with HorrorTales.com part 666 part 3 is, I believe, on Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. So either way, look for that one as well. This week, it's going to be a fun week for reviews. So lots and lots of cool shit coming. Now, as far as its technical abilities, on my favorite things to rate movies on, she does a great job with the audio. There's never a point in it where you don't understand what's being said. I watched it on Tubi, so the audio is always pretty crisp on there. This is also available on Amazon Prime, I believe, for as far as viewing pleasures go. Their quality will probably be a lot better than Tubi will be, just to be quite honest. The only thing is you get the no commercials with Amazon Prime, so that's always great. And then so there's great audio with this. So I never once was like, what the hell is going on? What is being said or done? So that was always good. The dialogue is always fun with Zetkin's films. I always love her films. I've only seen 2. I want to see more. I saw posters up in the background of this, and I'm curious of some of them. So Zetkin, are these posters that you have up in the background of this film, are they by chance films of yours? And if so, how can a viewer like me see them? Because I would love to see them, because there was a couple of them. I can't remember right off the top of my head. There was something with a cat that really caught my eye, that I wanted. It was like cat in the city, or cat in hell, or something like that along those lines. It had a cat in the title. It looked pretty cool. It just constantly caught my eye. Yeah, anyways, off subject on that. But the dialogue is great. It has all the key Zetkin dialogue in there, where she says just some of the funniest, the greatest, the wittiest, she has some brilliant comebacks and some brilliant dialogue written in here, and I love it, and it's very good. Especially the chemistry between her and the granny character is just brilliant. I can't say that enough. Like, I just really enjoyed this one. And then as far as its editing abilities, it works perfectly fine. It gets an A on that as well. There's it's a very polished film. There's no real complaints on this one. As far as my 1 through 5 scale goes, I'm going to give this thing a 4 out of 5. It is a very good film. It is one that I highly recommend. I give it 2 solid high thumbs up, you know. I don't think it's for everyone. I think this is one I could definitely hang out and watch with my family, and they would have a great time with it, because they get me, especially my my mom and my fiance. Like, they understand my crazy off the wall humor and my love for gore films and horror films and films of this nature, and how this one fills every bit of that. You know, it has comedy, it has some drama, it has some horror, it has some gore, it has supernatural stuff to it. It has a little bit of everything going on for it. It is just fun. So definitely check out Planet Z, and that's Zee. Came out in 2021, and definitely check it out. It is an absolute fun thrill ride. I can't say anything else that is good enough for this. This is just a masterpiece. It's fun, you know. I liked it more than Pink Rabbit, to be quite honest. I just really enjoyed this one. All right, guys. Love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, peace.